we fell out of love like shooting stars came crashing down, and we're building back up again now. I see your heart, see your mind, see all your...
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I filmed this really vampy makeup look for you guys. I think this look will be amazing for fall time. So if you guys want to see how I created this look, please keep watching. Okay, so I just finished all my base, highlight, contour and brows off camera, and I used the Precisely My Brow in shade 4. This is a really good pencil because it's so thin. You guys see? Look how sharp that is. So it's really good to get a nice precise brow. So the foundation I used today was the Makeup Forever HD stick, and I set it with the Tarte Smooth Operator powder. These two together make your skin look so smooth and flawless. So as usual, I'm going to do my other eye off camera, and I'm going to come back to you and show you how to do the other eye. See you in a bit. And we're back. So I just filmed this eye makeup look on my Snapchat. If you're not following me on Snapchat, where have you been? Because I do snap tutorials on there. I post makeup products, makeup reviews, unboxing videos. So if you're not following me on my Snapchat, make sure you follow me. Okay guys, to start off the look, we're going to use this palette. It's from Tarte Cosmetics. It's called Tartelette in the Bloom, and it's so pretty. Oh, look at it guys. Look at it in all its glory. It's got a mixture of shimmery colours, dark colours, light colours. You'll be able to create like so many different looks just from this palette. It's so pretty. I also have the normal Tarte palette, and I really like that as well, but that's a bit more purpley. So if you like a bit more burgundy, you'd really like this palette. So I'm going to use my Morphe 433 brush. This is a really good dupe for the 217 from MAC. And I'm going to dip it in this shade called Smarty Pants. It's like a really nice transition shade. If you don't know what a transition colour is, basically it's the colour that goes in between your crease and it helps transition a darker shade back into your skin colour. Okay, I'm going to try to start zooming in so you guys can really see this eye makeup. So I'm going back and forth with that Smarty Pants eyeshadow colour, and I'm just blending away. Because this look is going to be smoky all over, I'm going to go back and forth all the way throughout. If you only want this colour in the crease area, you'd keep the brush just here. But because this is a really smoky eye, that's why I'm bringing it all the way inner to outer corner. So you need to make sure you're going back and forth and picking up more product so that the colour blends really well and starts building a bit more depth. Okay, so next I'm using my MAC 224 brush. This is a really nice brush because it's so big and fluffy, and I haven't got anything on this brush. I'm just letting it blend away any harsh lines because we don't want any harshness. We want everything to be really soft, really smoky. Okay, so I'm still picking up more eyeshadow, and I'm just going back and forth again, and I'm slowly going in between two of the different brushes. One with more product, and then this one is just clean. So it helps with the diffusion of colour. So I'm literally just going right close to the lash line. Be careful not to freaking poke your eye out. And really push it into the lash line to get it really smoky here, but the outer corners diffused. So next shade we're going to be using from the In the Bloom palette is this shade. It's called Rebel, and it's a really nice kind of like mauvey pink. It's a little bit darker than the transition shade, which is what you want. And I'm going to be using my fluffy Morphe brush again. So I'm making a little rim around that dark eyeshadow to give it a soft transition back into my skin tone. And you want it to look really blended, so just make sure you keep going back and forth, back and forth. Okay, I've just used a little bit of this shade here. It's called Activist, and with my 219 brush again, I'm just going closer to the lash line to make sure it's really deep at the root, and then it blends in back into that kind of like peachy transition shade. Okay, so it looks so weird that underneath my eyes is so dark and I haven't got anything on top. So I'm going to add that leader shade all up into my lid to make sure it's really nice and smoky to match this eye. I'm going back in with the Morphe 433 brush, and I'm going in with that leader shade, and I'm putting it all over my lid. And I just did exactly the same motions as before, just going back and forth. So slowly you want to make sure the crease goes a little bit darker. I wouldn't recommend using a flat brush for this shade because it's matte. You might find it goes a bit patchy and hard to blend out later on. So it's easier just to take a bit longer and use small circular motions like this to make sure it's always blended. Okay, so next on this lid bit here, I'm going to use this shade from Colourpop. It's called Mittens, and it's such a cute matte brown warm smoky goodness shade. It's really nice because the formula of these are so creamy. I've never felt anything similar like this, especially because it's a matte formula as well. Normally things like this are really, really shimmery, but the formulation of this is super nice because it goes on really creamy, really dark, but it doesn't give any fallout because it's kind of like a cream, but it's a powder at the same time. Really pressing this product on the brush. Can you guys see all this? Yes! And this doesn't give any fallout. It's a freaking miracle! So I'm going to add a bit of this with a flat 239 brush on this eyelid right on here. I'm using my Morphe 433 brush and I'm blending this all over the lid so that the liner goes on really smoky. So next step is eyeliner, and I'm going to use this gel eyeliner from Inglot. It's the 77 infamous gel liner. It's the darkest gel liner you'll ever find on the market so far, that I found anyways. And I'm going to use it with the Sigma E06 eyeliner brush. Look how nice this brush is. I'm just dipping the brush inside the product and then I'm taking off the excess so the brush stays nice and slim. Next I'm using this Benefit waterproof black eyeliner. It's called Bad Gal. And I'm literally just going inside my waterline right here to make sure the root of my lashes is really dark. I literally just like close my eyes and look up when my eyes are closed, and I just wiggle the brush along. It's nice and dark. And then I'm going to put some in my bottom lash line. Literally just go back and forth with the pencil along my lash line to make sure it's really, really dark and intense. With a black eyeshadow, I'm just using a pencil brush just to buff that pencil liner out because we don't want no harsh lines, honey. Alrighty, so we've done the eyeshadow and I smoked out the top lash line with a bit of black eyeshadow. Just with my pencil brush, I just went back and forth with the colour. Next I'm applying my lashes. This is called So Lash and it's in the style Diamonds and it's really nice and fluffy. I did add a few individuals just in between the gaps so it's even more fluffy, but it's amazing. Like, if you don't want anything too heavy but you like it quite nice and full, these are really nice to go for. I'm just going to add a bit of my House of Lash glue along the rim of this and I'll be right back. So I take a mirror underneath my chin and I look straight down into the mirror and then go from on top with the lashes. And I apply on the middle bit first, the corners, and then I look down to the side and then I touch on the inner corners. Lashes can be so fiddly sometimes, but you do get used to it, so practice makes perfect. Because my lashes point downwards, I need to make sure I pinch the false lashes and the natural lashes together. So from the side you can't see where one lash starts and one lash stops. Just like to add a little bit of mascara to the root of the lashes to make sure both my natural lashes and the false lashes blend together. So for my lips, I think I'm going to go for a brown lip as well because I think it'll go nice with this look. I'm going to use this liquid lipstick from Slay Cosmetics and it's in the shade Brownie. So whenever I do my lips, I always do my bottom lip first for some reason. And I literally just whack the colour on. Look how pigmented it is. It's going on so smooth. So I just blot my lips together like this. And then afterwards I use the edge of the brush to get it really precise. Alright guys, I just finished this look. I loved how it turned out. I feel really sexy and vampy. Yes, honey. So if you liked how this makeup look turned out, please give me a thumbs up and comment down below what look you want to see next. I'm going to be uploading every single week on my channel every Thursday. So make sure you subscribe. So I'm going to be alternating between tutorials, to chatty videos, to tag videos, favourite videos, you name it, I'm giving it to you. Make sure you're following me on my social media platforms because I update on that every single day. Put the links down below. I'll see you guys next Thursday. Bye guys.
Love like shooting stars came crashing down, and we're building back up again now. I see your heart, see your mind, see all you hide. I won't let you go, can't let this die. When you lose yourself, I'll be right beside you.
Pushing the... Really pushing? Pushing. What's pushing? Gran, stop snoring, for goodness sakes!
I'll be so much. What else are we to do around here? Sleep.
Yes, get out of this room, boy.